Hey there, Dallas Fort Worth. Today is August 26th, and this is your housing market update for the week. I'm Jennifer Shannon with the Crest Edge Group at Keller Williams, and today we are getting into some big news from last week and what to expect in the real estate market for this week. Well, last week, all eyes were on Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell's speech on August 23rd, where he made a significant statement, and that was, quote, "The time has come for policy to adjust," end quote. This phrase has sparked a lot of conversation, especially when it comes to interest rates. So what does this mean for the housing market? Well, Powell's comments hint at upcoming reductions in the federal funds rate, which could be as soon as September 18th. In fact, one of the leading tools used to gauge the likelihood that the Fed will change the federal funds rate is the CME FedWatch tool. And it currently projects a 100% likelihood that the federal funds rate will go down in the next meeting. Now, here's the thing. The mortgage markets don't wait for the actual rate cut before they start reacting. They move in anticipation of it. So while the official rate drop is still a few weeks away, we're already starting to see its effect on mortgage rates now as they started to fall a little on Friday. There's always the question of how low will they go and when will we see the bottom, but unfortunately that is just not something we ever know until that time has passed. Now, if you're thinking about buying a home, this is important. Mortgage rates are likely to soften a little bit leading up to the expected rate drop. But remember, there's no guarantee of how much they'll go down and when we'll hit the bottom. So trying to time that perfectly could be tough. Now, looking ahead, let's talk about October and November. These months might just be the sweet spot for buyers, and here's why. Well, there's still a lot of hesitation in the market. Many potential buyers are holding back, concerned about economic uncertainty, and they're waiting to see how the financial markets will settle, especially with the upcoming election. It's common to see some uneasiness around elections, and people are cautious about making big commitments during that time. That hesitation could create an opportunity for those who are ready to move forward. Less competition can mean better deals. Now, one question I get asked all the time is it a buyer's market or a seller's market? And my answer is yes. Now, here's why. The Dallas-Fort Worth area is made up of a bunch of micro markets. While some areas may favor buyers with more inventory and softer prices, others might be leaning towards sellers with limited availability and strong demand. It's not a one-size-fits-all, so understanding the specific market dynamics where you're looking to buy or sell is crucial. For example, for our entire MLS, we have 4.5 months of inventory. However, in some markets like Flower Mound, Carrollton, and Garland, we have much less than that. And these markets span a variety of price ranges, with Garland in the low 300s, Carrollton in the mid 400s, and Flower Mound in the lower half of the 600s. Alternatively, we have Lavon at 6 months of inventory, Midlothian at 5.8 months of inventory, and Rockwall at 6 months of inventory. Now, this week, we are looking at some important economic reports. We'll get an update on second quarter GDP and the July Personal Consumption and Expenditures Price Index, which is the Fed's preferred measure of inflation. If we see surprising numbers from these reports, it could impact the speed at which the Fed reduces the federal funds rate and the amount they reduce it. The expectations are that we had strong economic growth for Q2 and that our core PCE is returning to that 2% target rate. The June report for the Case-Shiller Home Price Index will be released on Thursday, and we'll get the official report on July's national pending home sales. Well, thanks for tuning in to this week's market update. If you have any questions or want to dive deeper into what's happening in your specific area, drop a comment below or reach out to me directly. I'm here to help you navigate these interesting times in real estate. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. See you next week.